What's up, everyone? Fantastic, Rodney. You know me, and I have a package to do. I went into work this morning and knocked out some parts, some little valve bodies. Man, they were a pain in the butt. But I got home, and my wife said, "You have knives," but I said they're not mine. These are coming in for mods, so I'm not buying any right now. I think that's funny, but not funny. You know, us knife guys, we have a bad knife addiction when you want to buy every knife you see, especially the really expensive ones. But with that being said, we have two things. I have one package, and my friend JD, one of my subs, we've been talking back and forth. He's seen a couple of my mod videos, specifically my frag pattern work I'm doing, and we've been talking back and forth, and he's wanting me to mod a couple of his. One is a frag pattern and one is a spidey hole, thumb stud delete. So with that being said, we're going to use the Tucson TS313, which I'm really liking. Thank you again, Mr. Cortez. I've had this in the pocket today and yesterday, and it is a good knife, a really nice knife. Since then, I've had a couple commenters, and also I went and checked and double checked. This knife is available on Amazon right now for $169 plus $4.49 shipping. And it's coming from overseas, so it's probably, you know, 2 to 3, maybe a month of wait time, maybe quicker. I've ordered a few Tucsons off of Amazon, and one got here in like a week, and then one took almost a month and a half. So it depends, you know. I believe sometimes I believe the seller is Tangly. I believe they have some stock in the United States, and then they have some that is still overseas. But yeah, this is available on Amazon. I do not have an affiliate link. I need to set something like that up, so maybe generate. I don't have Patreon or nothing. Everything I do is either donated, which I do have a few donations now and again, as in the giveaway video I just did before this one. I'm giving away the War Spear. The review for that is coming, but I need to set up something like that, because, you know, doing a YouTube can get a little pricey, especially when you want to buy everything you see. So I'm trying to supplement that income by doing mods, and that is what we have here. So, and this is a hollow grind. It is thick behind the edge, but this in here is a hollow grind blade. So I had, in the previous video I did on this, I was rubbing it. I said, well, it might be hollow. I think it's flat. I can't tell. I measured it, and it got thicker and thicker. So I was thinking that it was a flat, but it does get thicker as it goes higher. But it is definitely a hollow grind. And again, I still agree that this knife would work better, in my personal opinion, if this stud was farther this way, or maybe even a hole altogether. So if I ever get one, I'm either going to slot it or add a hole. The 313, and the D10 is great on this. It's nice and tight, but not overly tight. All right, I'm not going to show any address, so I'm going to open this up off screen, cut through this tape. Let's get into this. Okay. Save this box. So save the address. All right, he's got some bubble wrap. There's the box, and there is the knives. All right. He said he was sending in some Civivi pouches for safe travel. These are not Civivis. This is like a bubble wrap bag. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into JD's knives. See if I can guess which one is which. I think this one's the Spyderco and this one's the GAW. Spyderco. See if I'm right. Yep. Okay. Now I've never had or handled a Spidey Chef. Now you can guess what we're doing here. We're gonna blast the frames on the exterior, both sides. Leave the pocket clip alone, the hardware alone, and we're gonna put a frag pattern on this. Now I'm gonna lay a couple things out and get with him and touch base as far as the pattern. We've already discussed the size of the frag, but as far as the linear pattern, you know, what kind of angle we're wanting to go for, you know, straight across, or, you know, it depending, because we have a curve, a radius here, and then a linear spot here, and then another linear, and then we have the curve here. So I want to make sure that regardless of how I think it should look, that it's like he wants. And he may tell me to use my own judgment, but we'll play around with it, you know, draw some Sharpie marks on it or something to make sure he gets what he wants. This is a thin knife. I really like it. I like the tapered, reduced shank back spacers. I like the wire clip. It is reversible. It's got a lanyard option, lanyard tube. Whew. Now he's modded this tip some already. He was going to send it in to me and have me mod it, but he has already done that, and you did a great job. It looks very nice. Has a nice mirror edge on here. Yep, it's pretty reflective. It's got a little bit of bite to it. Feels good, nice and sharp. I like that. I've always admired the Spidey Chef. I just, for some reason or another, I've never picked it up. Of course, this is a Taichung, Taiwan fabrication. Just a really good looking knife. It's nice and lean in hand. I could see why this could be used as a great kitchen knife, because of there's no choil or flipper to get in there's no flipper to get in the way, and the edge here would really be good for cutting, you know, slicing. And it's LC200N, which is, you know, pretty much non-rust, almost rust proof. Got a lot of lockup on the blade. That's over 50%. And I'm guessing because part of that could be because there is no, there is no hardened insert on that. And so we got titanium on steel. And I'm surprised that Spyderco does not upgrade, you know, to hardened inserts. I don't know if that's a thing, but, you know, I don't feel any lock stick in that. The action is nice and smooth. And I am not I can't even get my finger in there and just flick it, and then I can thumb flick it out, no problem. But this looks really, really good. It's smaller than I was thinking. Even though it is, you know, you're looking at about 3/8, not quite 3.5 a cutting edge. So it's not a small one by no means. I do like the look. I like the whole pattern and the way it's symmetrical to the frame. That's something I was talking about in the GAW we're going to do, you know, if it was just going to be the whole pattern, or modifying the frame to allow for a better finger placement, or I don't know. Is this one, can you get your, I reckon, see, I can't get my finger out of the way. For some reason, I do better at reverse flicking thumb studs than I do holes. So, but that's just me. I'm sure JD can probably flick this one very easily, since he's wanting the GAW to be modded to a non-thumb stud. So this one will be fragged. It's going to look so good. Can't wait to get this done and get it back to them. So there is the Spyderco Spidey Chef. And this is the, yep. I love this knife. I have two of them. I have the, I do not have this one. This is a really nice sort of sand, almost a greenish brown. Really, really nice looking titanium hardware. S35VN. This is the pelagic, the way the scales are cut here. And this is, like I said, sort of a bronzish, sandy, greeny. You know, there's a lot of hues coming out in this. I have the stonewash like this in gray and a gray stonewash blade. And then I have the green with the satin blade like this. This is really nice. And this is one that you can thumb flick easily. Very easy for me to thumb flick. Now this one here, we're doing a a hole on. So I see that this one's going to be really easy to do as far as the placement. I don't think there'd be any reason to have to modify the frame at all. Probably going to be putting about a 1/2 inch hole in here, removing these thumb studs out of here, and popping a hole in it for them. Should be pretty straightforward. Of course I have to disassemble it to do that, but I'll do some placement and measuring to make sure I put it in the right spot. It will somewhat, depending on how close I get to here, it might run in to the GAW there, maybe just a little bit depending on placement. That's something I need to touch base with him and make sure he gets that like he wants it. This is a great knife. I love mine so much that I have two, and it's a great reverse flicker. Like I said, I use my studs. I like Spidey holes. I like holes in knives. I like slots. I like fuller grooves. But when a thumb stud works, it just works. I think I like thumb studs a little bit better than flippers, even though I like flippers. But, you know, and I'm rambling again. The main thing I want to do is get these opened up and show you the before pictures, the before videos, so to speak, of the mods to come. I'm going to be modding this one with the hole, thumb stud delete, and going to be taking the Spidey Chef and doing a frag on the show side only. Going to be leaving the rear alone, and yeah, and then doing a blast on the scales. And what we're going to try to shoot for is I'll blast first and then come back and do the frag, and that way the slots per se, or the ball mill channels, will be shiny. They won't be polished, but they'll have the cut look of the titanium in contrast to the freshly blasted scale. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I really like this one. This is definitely a contender for the collection. With that being said, if any of y'all wanting mod work done, please feel to reach out to me. I got a couple other things coming in. I got to order some materials today to do some micarta mods, and I'm in the process of designing and making some scales for the AD 20.5. So y'all stay tuned to that. It's going to be a little bit because it's taking some time to get some things together, but it is in process. All right, y'all, this is Rodney, Naftastic, you know me. In case you didn't watch the video right before this one, I'm showing a couple Tucsons that I like and a giveaway. And watch the video and read the description for the instructions. It's pretty straightforward. And all y'all guys, go check out Gary, Last Ranger, and look at the 1kWall video and all the guys on there, which Jersey Knife Guy, Pete, and John over Grateful Panic, they have just gotten past in the last week or so. They've broken the 1kWall barrier, but you got so many others on there. Dave Likes Knives, RJ's Knives, Jake from Ohio State, Last Ranger, TPK, there's a ton of them on there. I'm pretty sure there's at least an EDC Den. I mean, there's so many other channels out there that are worthy of mention. Bees Blades and Logan's Daily Carry. There's so many other channels out in this community, and I need to really write a list, and it's something I'm actually thinking about doing. I think I want to try to do, because I know I would appreciate it if other channels shouted me out, because, you know, my 1,000 subs might be different than your 1,000 subs, even though a lot of the guys that follow me, I see them in other lives and comment sections, so we're not pretty much the same people follow the same people, but there might be that one here and there that gets by. So that's why I think it's really critical to network, and something I've never been really good at, and I need to do that. So I want to grow my channel. The mainly reason I'm really growing a channel, or trying to grow a channel, is to show you my passion, show you what I like. Maybe every once in a while I'll tell you Jesus loves you, because he does. And work on my modding, because I'm wanting to eventually get more full-time into that. And maybe later in life, if I ever do retire from my full-time position, I'll make enough from modding and making accessories and parts to help buy knives. Because I envision, even though I don't need to be buying knives all the time, I'm probably going to be buying knives, you know, here and there, because I enjoy knives, and there's always that new knife coming out, just like a new car or a new cell phone, or whatever the newest gadget is. And in the EDC community, it's knives and coins and pry bars and all kinds of stuff. So it's never ending. It's a never ending cycle. And I'm rambling again. And don't forget the giveaway video. Go watch it and enter. And then I got a couple of CJRBs I'm going to be giving away soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one at a time or two at a time. And then this is a Oceanus brass Kraken. It's a razor type utility tool. It's got magnets on it that opens up, and basically, you know, you can cut with it. It's sort of odd, sort of different. I think I did a review on this. I don't know if I uploaded it or not. I think I did. I had corrupt file today. I lost some videos that I was going to upload, but whatever. But I'm going to be using this. This is going to be a giveaway soon too. If anybody's interested in that, leave a comment below. And if it's even, you know, it's okay. Excuse me, I burped. It's okay. It's sort of loose. It needs to be adjusted and tweaked. But I don't see myself really using this. These go for, on the site now, because I got this on the Kickstarter, these go for $100. I wouldn't pay $100 for it, but you know, it is what it is. It's pretty cool. It's different. It's gadgety. It's flashy. It's brass. It's, you know, it's not bad. So with that being said, stay tuned for that giveaway, the CRJB giveaways. The current giveaway in process is the War Spear, and a video will be coming. That'll probably be the next video I do, of doing a detailed review and a show and tell. Again, talking about the giveaway for it. And I'm going to probably make a list of the channels that are on the wall and try to add links for each one of those channels. I'm going to try to do that, because that needs to be done. Alright, y'all. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you too. God bless. This is Naftastic, Rodney. You know me. And what do? We keep those edges right. Bye now.